And people only one. It's live stream 15 today.
The story begins with a greedy salesman named Beamsley. He makes a living by capturing animals and selling them at auctions. One day, Beamsley arrives in a small farming village and announces that the planting season has begun. He mocks the villagers, saying their animals are weak, foolish, and useless for real farming work. Then he proudly reveals his solution. Beamsley shows them a strange and rare species called Thorophants, creatures with one shocking ability. They can speak just like humans. The villagers are stunned. As the Thorophants talk, everyone watches in disbelief. Beamsley claims these animals are incredibly strong and perfect for farm labor. Soon the villagers begin bidding excitedly. The first sale is a small Thorophant, sold for $800 to a farmer named Simon. That young Thorophant's name is Mosley. As Mosley is taken away, he becomes heartbroken. He cries out for his mother, but there is nothing she can do. 25 years later, Mosley is now fully grown. He lives with his wife Bera and their young son Rue. Every morning, Mosley wakes up early, prepares the plow, and wakes up his owner Simon. Then he spends the entire day working the fields, pulling heavy. Simon, that young Thorophant's name is Mosley. As Mosley is taken away, he becomes heartbroken. He cries.
Oh, I got one person in here. Oh, instantly left. Right, people keep leaving and joining. Or joining and leaving. Really, what's that? What's up, service? Oh, I got 3 people. Quick, man. Good, man. I'm done. Right. Yeah. Nice. I got Kavik Hewer on my thing.
That's weird. I'm not sure why he made this. That must been.
Tom's left. You know what? I leave too.
I don't see it here. I think it's new or something. I bet it's I think it maybe it's in here.
Where did I get all these beans from? Oh, what can I buy now? I can. On PC, I have the animal, or I have the crewmate pet bundle. Hell, buddy. Where are you going? Why don't
This
they have
one
pointy
has
hat?
that
Why
one
they have
on
other
it.
pointy hats, huh? This is racist.
Maybe. No, yeah.
Yeah, bro, just put water all over it. Make sure it goes in the PC too. Loki just gave me my pants in that one.
Because it has to be
I don't know
models.
what the code is.
This one is the Thomas.
Join game. Is white already taken?
And these two is also blue.
Look at my new pet I have. Look, you see the little dandelion on the floor? I didn't buy it with money. You can get it too. No, you go to the very right of the thing, and it's cosmic cubes. And if you like press X on it, you have like points and stuff. So I just use all my points and got a bunch of stuff. Okay. Imposter? What am I? I'm imposter. I'm not. Where are you at? On now? How much does that game cost? A CFU. Look, I could vanish if I wanted to. I got the vanish thing.
I was working on one from groups. Some reason they removed me. Now as a member.
Cyan?
Only two groups. This one and that other group.
I was.
I could have a Strasbourg Thomas here.
Wait, what's your guy's name?
Strasbourg. Oh,
What's your name, Vanna?
there's Strasbourg Thomas.
I was with Vanna. No, vouch for me. Vouch for me. No, fuck. Don't bummer. Don't vote for me.
I recently got two
Oh my fucking god, bro. I thought you were purple,
same.
so I just killed him because I thought you were purple. Yeah.
These two is different.
Good. It's told you, and that's what? Oh, okay.
And over here is two new ones too.
Oh. It just
Two,
told you
which
and not.
is
Told you
one
not.
is for the engine. Is for 190. I believe I got is Astra. Of course, I got a whip off Strasbourg Railway engine 90 right here on display. As for that railroad, I need to make it all railroad. Only use Tracy Railroad as my main thing.
They're all voting me.
Oh shit, forget about stream your link. Sorry guys, I must forgot.
He's at the top of reactor right now. I'm gonna watch him fucking kill someone. Oh, he low-key running. Uh, I think it was bad. Oh.
YTC number, you'll sleep so comfortably. You can personalize software or firmer. The mattress is built to last through life's changes. And so many rave reviews. Only Pepsi.
Refresh on free. Stream your link should be on the refresh it on free. We'll see you in.
Back at Tammy's house, she explains about Cutter's obsession with his car and how it ended up being his downfall. JJ then says that when Cliff showed him the refurbished car, he had the feeling that his rival Toast was controlling the vehicle. As expected, Tammy thinks this is absurd.
Great clear
Continues
candy.
to push the ghost car towards a shredder, and JJ quickly goes over to it and activates it. Thanks to this, the Phantom Racer's car is completely crushed, and what remains of it is the old necklace that Cutter used to wear. Finally, the great feud between JJ and Cutter is over, and the truck driver leaves, along with his new family. The next day, the remains of Cutter's car are piled up with other wrecked vehicles.
Anybody
However,
but
for no apparent reason, the pile collapses to the ground, indicating that the Phantom Racer did it to free himself and will
I'm gonna
soon
turn
be
those
taking
two
his
off.
revenge on the road. So what did you think of
Everybody went over
Welcome to
there.
Prime Recap. After finding the emotional beetle with a life of its own in a junkyard, young Maggie discovers her talent for motor racing. Today we will recap the story of the 2005 movie, Herbie Fully Loaded. Herbie is an old race car that for a long time was the best on the track. It never lost a competition. The vehicle and its owner venture to the most unlikely places together, until the day Herbie has an accident and, after a string of defeats, is sent to the junkyard. When it gets there, he is met by Dave, the owner of the place, and right away they don't get along. The truck driver directs Dave not to irritate that car because it's proud of itself. When Dave goes to remove the beetle from the trailer, Herbie gets oil all over the
He's gonna
shoes.
slime
The
out
driver helps
dude's
push the vehicle while Dave pulls it by the chain.
Oh,
Herbie struggles not to be taken, but decides to go for it when he finds an exit. When Dave goes to remove the beetle from the trailer, Herbie gets oil all over his shoes. The driver helps push the vehicle while Dave pulls it by the chain. Herbie struggles not to be taken,
oh.
but decides to go for it when he finds an exit. Just as he is about to escape from the junkyard, he runs over a trap and his tires are punctured. Now the beetle will have to face its fate and awaits, along with the other used vehicles, the day when it will be crushed. Weeks later, across town, Maggie
they're all
for
sticking together.
her graduation. The girl is graduating in journalism.
Okay, I know the water test does not take that long.
When they get there, they meet Sally.
Those lights are out, but
How inspiration for the girl who her mentor. But the young woman takes an interest in a Nissan that is right in front of him. She is about to close the deal with Dave when the beetle is picked up by the crane to be thrown into the machine. However, Herbie manages to get loose and falls on top of the Nissan. With no other alternatives, Maggie decides to keep the beetle and it finally gets a new home.
I think it might be
Will makes some minor repairs to the girl and asks the girl to drive
Oh, is he gonna call him
and take a look at it.
Yeah, that would be wonder actually if he called
The
it.
glove compartment opens and inside is a letter
Turn
from
lights out
Herbie's
again?
previous owner. in
Oh
which he
yeah, of
asks the
course
new
this
owner
guy
to
calls
take
her
good
Yak.
care of the vehicle. As soon as she starts the beetle, he drives off on his own and
What if
Maggie
they're
is
called
driving.
anything else?
Herbie takes the girl to the garage and almost runs over Kevin. Upon seeing his old friend, the boy is struck by how Kevin has been in love with her since high school, and they haven't seen each other since Maggie went off. First, he needs to take it for a test drive. Off a great deal of snow. Embarrassed, the girl thinks about returning the old thing, but Herbie doesn't intend to let that happen. Suddenly, the vehicle lifts up and begins to move on its two rear wheels.
I didn't see it.
And the next thing she knows, she
This
realizes
guy's
that
body
she has
almost
ended
dissolved.
up at a sports car
We
exhibition.
won.
There, she meets her old schoolmates and Trip Murphy, the reigning Nextel Cup champion. When the man shows up at the event, the public gathers around him to get his autograph. Herbie starts honking and Maggie opens the hood to turn off the horns. At that instant, the beetle sprays oil all over her shirt and Maggie has to...
Sarah Lee delightful bread. The great taste used with 45 calories per slice. This news worth sharing. Sarah Lee delightful. Delicious.
A man who works hard, sweats hard, old style slacking by slack. So coach thought I was slacking. Change. Luckily, Kevin finds a racing uniform inside the trunk, along with a helmet. After changing, the girl gets into the vehicle and Herbie drops her on top of her helmet. When Trip sees that car, he directs the pair to return it to the circus. With his pride wounded, Herbie refuses to be belittled in this way and uses his rear view mirror to scratch the side of that guy's car. To solve this, the audience suggests a race and Trip accepts the contest. Maggie tries to get out of the vehicle to apologize, but the beetle locks all its doors and windows and heads for the track. Trip joins them and Crash starts the race. Just then, Herbie's gears align and the race begins. Maggie tries to take control of the situation, but the beetle won't allow her to drive. Despite being an old car with old parts, Herbie manages to catch up with his rival and Trip plays dirty to get them off the track. At that moment, Maggie's competitive spirit comes to the fore and she teams up with Herbie in search of victory. Now, the vehicle allows the young woman to pilot it, and they both work together to reach Trip. Again, the man tries to put them down, but is surprised by Herbie's maneuvering. As they approach the finish line, the beetle climbs the safety bar to take the lead. And
Oh my
narrowly
gosh,
wins the
I
race.
just said the N word.
At the end of the competition, Herbie is
It's
pissed and Trip is unhappy that he lost to an amateur.
ZRKJQG.
Back at the garage, Maggie tells Kevin that she thinks it will. From then on, she will use this name as her pseudonym at the races. While Maggie proudly celebrates her victory, Trip is upset that he lost. Larry tries to reassure him and says that
I'm
nobody
noisemaker,
cares
so
about his
fuck
victories.
myself.
However,
I'll follow you.
Michael cannot get over his bruised ego and says he wants a rematch. To this end,
No, but it takes I think like 30 seconds to
race.
resolve.
She is sure that
Hey, no, get the fuck away from me!
Maggie
Get
returns
the fuck away from me! You're gonna
Paul
dissolve
shows
my
her a
body.
project he is
Oh.
designing to make a transformation in Herbie. However, the girl claims that she can no longer race because when she suffered the accident, she promised her father
Yeah.
that she would never again
I
participate in the
seen
competition and ended up
Vince
lying.
kill.
While the young ones are chatting, Herbie spots a newspaper ad
Wait,
for
why
a
can't I
race for
send
which
it?
the prize is $10,000. When Maggie gets into the car, the Beetle swings its hood, causing the newspaper to end up on the windshield. When she sees the advertisement for the prize, the young woman finds the solution to get the money to move to New York. Kevin says that if Maggie agrees to take part in the race, he will refurbish the Beetle for free, and if the young
Yeah,
woman is
Vander.
victorious, they will split the prize. Even though she is afraid, the girl agrees to the deal, and the duo starts the hard work to transform the old Beetle into a great racing car. After washing the vehicle, they change some parts and Maggie starts training. When the overhaul is over, Herbie even gets a sunroof. Meanwhile, Trip and Crash try to unlock the secret of the Beetle, and the man aims to find out what's under the hood of that car. That night, Maggie overhears Jay and Sally take that night. Nope. The man asks Kevin to his vehicle.
Oh!
At this point,
Oh
Herbie
my
becomes
God.
jealous and watches intently as his partner gets into another automobile. While Maggie goes for a ride, Trip takes the opportunity to investigate the Beetle.
No.
However,
No,
Herbie
I
doesn't
voted
relent
to
and
skip,
sprays
bro.
fuel in his face. He then slams the hood over the guy's head. Trip then takes a tool from his box and strikes several
Oh no,
blows
he's
at the
gonna
vehicle
fucking try
in
to
an
kill
attempt to destroy
me.
it.
He's gonna try to kill me,
However,
though. I like
Herbie's
that.
body is extremely resistant and does not suffer any scratches. When the man turns his back on him, the Beetle takes the opportunity to mock his enemy. Minutes later, Maggie appears and says
Wait,
that
who's the
this
other
was the
one?
most incredible. When the man turns his
Oh.
back on him, the
What?
Beetle
Oh
takes
my
the
god, the
opportunity
kill
to
distance
mock
on
his
this is
enemy.
so high.
To his vehicle. At this point, Herbie
Yeah, it is. I was literally no. I was at the door thing,
another automobile.
and he was at the other door, and he killed me.
To investigate the Beetle. However, Herbie doesn't relent and sprays fuel in his face. He then slams the hood over the guy's head. Trip then takes a tool from his box and strikes
There's only
several
a
blows at the vehicle in an attempt to destroy.
He'd be like, bro killed him because he ratted him out.
Destroy it. However, Herbie's body is extremely resistant and does not suffer any scratches. When the man turns his back on him, the Beetle takes the opportunity to mock his enemy. Minutes later, Maggie appears and says that this was the most incredible experience of her life. Then Trip makes her a proposition. The man suggests that they raise the stakes so that the winner of the race that will take place the next day, in addition to taking the $10,000, will also take the loser's car. Initially, Maggie is resistant and doesn't want to make the bet, but she remembers her father and this makes her
You should
change her
kill him.
mind.
It's the end.
The girl knows that Trip's car is worth a lot of money and this money could help her father, who is almost without any sponsors. Moreover, she is sure that she and her Beetle can win the race, so she decides to make the bet. When Herbie realizes what has just happened, he feels betrayed.
Wait, no, you should tell her
The next
to like
day,
come
she
with you.
finds her best
Oh,
friend,
yeah, you won't.
Charisma, in the kitchen. The girl suggests
No,
that they advance
no,
the trip to New
wait,
York.
follow her.
Maggie tells her that she has a competition. to
Oh,
extend
you
that
need to like
trip
get her to
and
go
make
down
some
communications or
They
something.
go to Kevin's workshop, and the boy informs them
And
that
once she
Herbie
goes to
is freaking out.
communications, you
He
should
asks
fucking
the
kill
girl
her.
to talk to his car, but the truth is that Maggie makes Herbie even angrier by telling him that he has to do what she tells him to do. The two cars stand side by side at the starting line until they get the signal to start the race. Herbie shoots ahead, but is constantly being overtaken. As she
The
approaches
code
the
is
finish line, the Beetle brakes and purposely loses the race.
ZRKJQG.
Maggie gets out of the vehicle, and Trip asks her to show her true identity to the world.
Why am I
She takes
purple?
off her
Someone
helmet.
loaded in
Everyone
and
is
took white.
surprised, especially Ray. Kevin tries to
yellow.
comfort the girl and asks her to get Herbie so they can leave. At that moment, Trip informs him about the bet, and the Volkswagen is taken away. Furious, the boy leaves, and Ray goes to talk to his daughter. The man is disappointed with Maggie because she has lied to him to his face. The girl tries to explain herself, but her father is so angry that he just turns his back and leaves. That same day, Maggie decides to go to New York with her friend, but Charisma manages to convince her to come back and do what she really loves. The girl goes after Trip and asks him to return her car, but the man informs her that Crash has just taken it for a ride. However, in reality, Herbie has ended up in a monster truck competition, where he will be completely destroyed. To start the show, the Beetle is hit by several cars at the same time.
I told you the
Simple
code,
end in
bro.
that Beetle can get out of there in one piece. They down the breach. He is extremely happy and his hopes are renewed.
ZRKJQG.
Just as Maggie is about to be run over by the truck, the Beetle appears and uses a maneuver to get her friend through the sunroof. Next, Crash is ejected from the driver's seat, and the duo begins to work together to get out of the place. Herbie manages to dodge all the vehicles that appear in front of him and must escape from the gigantic truck that intends
Boy.
to crush him. They
Boy.
use another
Crewmate
car as
Vision
a ramp
1.5.
to jump
I think that's all for tonight, guys. Great night.
defeating them all. Leaves with Herbie Kevin's workshop.
Garden
When he
uses
sees Herbie's condition, the boy is terrified.
free noise